fall in love with the men, they marry them, they come over here, and then they learn that perhaps he was a convicted criminal, and that wasn't revealed to them before. He had been an abuser, and she didn't know that. He wasn't the doctor that he told her she was. In fact, he was an electrical repairman. Lots of these kinds of things. And then perhaps she ends up being abused, and she doesn't know the laws, she doesn't know English, she doesn't know the system. And then in some cases, the very agency that helped pair them then tries to keep her in the relationship because they have a financial interest in making that happen. So we had a client, for example, who married a man through the agency, and she was the second wife that had been paired with this man who was a predatory abuser. But the agency had a satisfaction guaranteed policy where if he didn't like the first one, he would get access to the next wife for free. He ended up going through 3 wives, 2 of whom became clients of ours. And he was extremely scary abusive. He held a gun to her head at one point. He beat her very severely. He would make her do laundry at 3 o'clock in the morning. They had a baby together, and he refused to allow her to hold the baby when the baby was crying in the middle of the night when he wanted her to make him something to eat instead. It was just very abusive. He starved her. It was really, really awful. He ultimately was arrested after a shootout with the police when she ended up in the emergency room as a result of his abuse. So in that instance, we actually sued him, and we sued the agency for their role in pairing her and repeatedly pairing women. And we won almost $500,000 in punitive damages on behalf of her. But the agency is still operating and hasn't changed really anything about the way it does business. And the industry still stands as it is. The Tahrir Justice Center also advocated for and secured the passage of a law called the International Marriage Broker Regulation Act. And that is a law to require, among other things, these companies to reveal the criminal histories of men to women so that women can make informed choices. The women that use these agencies are not dummies. These are smart women. They are strong women. We've had clients who were surgeons in their own country, who were professional pianists. These are strong women who can make good decisions so long as they have the right information. And so our goal is to make sure that women have access to information about his criminal history and that kind of thing in order to be protected. You know, abuse of women happens behind closed doors in the United States. And so unless you are feeling that personally, you may not be sensitized, I think, to it so much in the United States.